Some people wonder, what are the eligibility requirements for refinancing? Well, they're basically the same or less than the requirements were when you financed to begin with. You are going to need to show that you can afford the house on certain loan programs, but on other loan programs, because you already have the debt, if this improves your situation, they're not even going to ask you to prove that you can afford the house, because they know you're more likely to if they're improving your situation. So really the calculation is to determine, is this a benefit to you as the borrower? And if it is, there may be very little or no documentation required. It may be super fast and easy to do your refinance if you're using a government loan. If you have a conventional loan, it might be similar to what you went through when you financed the house to begin with. But from an eligibility standpoint, if you've already qualified for the loan when you purchased the home, which you did, or you wouldn't be looking to refinance it, and your financial situation hasn't worsened, it can have changed, but if it hasn't worsened, then there's a really, really good chance that you're going to qualify for a refinance as well. So I would tell you, when it comes to eligibility requirements, they're kind of a non-factor on refinances because you already qualified to begin with. You already have the debt. And anything we do on this refinance is going to work in your favor from a financial standpoint. So if you're worried about eligibility requirements, you may not need to be. Even if you've had certain negative situations happen, you still may have the option to refinance. So don't assume that you can't. And by the way, always remember, you do not have to refinance with the company that you did your original loan with. You certainly don't have to refinance with your current loan servicer. The people you're making your payments to right now are probably not going to give you the best financial deal on a refinance, because they feel like they have a captive client. You're already their client, and so they're not really going to go out there and shop on your behalf. They're just going to give you maybe a fair deal, maybe an average deal, where we can find you an exceptional deal. So if you're worried about eligibility requirements, it's a good conversation to have. All you have to do is call Weber Mortgage and we'll walk you through them.